Hello everyone, this is Neha. Welcome to ClassFly community channel. Let us deal with the topic operations on arrays. First you need to think about what are the basic operations that can be performed on arrays. The various operations that can be performed on arrays are traversing, inserting, deleting, sorting and searching. First we'll go through traversing and inserting. First, what is traversing an array? Visiting or accessing each item in the array is called as traversing an array. Visiting each element from the array position or accessing each element from the position is called as traversing. Each element is accessed in linear order. Either it is from the left to right or from the right to left. Let us see how to read the data from the keyboard and how to display the data items stored in the array. Functions to read and display the n elements in an array. Functions to read elements into an array and function to display n elements of an array. That is, we are reading n elements from an array and displaying the n elements from an array. Here, create is an array function name and void is the return type and the parameters are array and n elements. Here I is the local variable and for iteration purpose we have written for loop. And first initially we have given I as 0 and we have given the condition I less than n and we have iterated I, that is incremented I. As we have taken L value as 3, initially the I value is 0 and 0 is less than 3, that is true. So it comes to the for loop, the statement of the for loop, and it takes the n elements into the array, that is the first element is 20 and after that we are incrementing I value and after that I value will be 1 is less than 3. Again we are taking an element at position 1, that is 30, and again we are incrementing the value of I and we are taking the value at position 2 as 40. Here we have taken the elements 20, 30 and 40 into an array. After taking an element into an array, we need to display an elements from an array. So here is the display function. The array name or the function name is display array and return type is void and the array name is a, and this is the function name actually, display array, and we have taken the parameters as a, that is array, and n is the items which need to be printed, and I is the local variable, and for loop is for iteration purpose. At position 0, 20 is printed from the printf position, printf statement, and at position 1, 30 is printed, and at position 2, 40 is printed. Okay. Now let us see how to insert an item at the array position, that is based on the position. Based on the situations, we can insert an element into an array. The basic steps are shown below. First, before a function is created, we need to go through the steps. The step 1 is elements are present at the invalid position. We cannot insert item at 8 position onwards. If position is greater than 7 or if the position is less than 0, the position will be invalid. Suppose we take an array of 10 positions and we've taken elements of 7 and item to be inserted is 60. We cannot insert an element after 7 or insert an element before 0, index value 0, because it will be invalid position. For that, we have written a function here. We have written a condition over here. If is a condition statement and position we have taken, position is greater than n or position is less than 0. If the position is greater than n, that is we have 7 elements over there. If the position is greater than 7, then we cannot insert an element. Then this function or the condition will return you the invalid position and it will return an n value. Okay. In step 2, we have to make a room for the item to be inserted at the specific position. Item here we need to insert is 60. We need to insert item 60 at third position. In order to insert item 60 at third position, we need to move the elements one after the other forwardly. Okay, at the item which is present at third position should be moved to fourth position. The item which is present at fourth position should be moved to fifth position. The item which is present at fifth position should be moved to sixth, and item which is present at sixth position should be moved to 7. Then at position 3 we need to insert an item. Now I have written a for loop here, and I is equals to n minus 1. Here n value is 7, that is 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 is assigned to I value and 6 is greater than or equal to 3. The position 3, at position 3 we are inserting an element. Okay. 6 is greater than 3, the condition is true and it comes inside the for loop. And 6 plus 1 is 7, and here I value is 6. The element which is present at the position 6 is assigned to the element which is present at the 7th position. In this way, the for loop goes on moving the elements afterwards, moving the elements further. Okay, in the step 3, we are going to insert an element at the specific position. That is, at position 3, we are inserting an element 60. So, at position 3, we are inserting an element 60. So, elements will be incremented by 1. In order to increment the elements are incremented by 1. So, in step 4, we are going to update the number of elements. So, while returning the n value, we need to increment the value of n by 1. Here I have written the function to insert an item at the specific position in the array. Here I have combined everything and I have written in one function. Here element item is passed, an array is passed, and n value is passed, and position is passed. And I is taken as a local variable. At first, when the position is greater than the number of items, no insertion, and returns the number of items, that is, it shows the invalid position. In the second step, as I said it earlier, we have to make a space for inserting an element at a specific position. So in order to make a space, we need to move the elements one after the other, and in third step we are inserting an element to the specific position specified earlier, and after inserting an element, the elements will be increased by 1. So in fourth step, we are incrementing the value of n. Thank you.